Hope everybody's having a very lovely Sunday evening.
Yes, sir. Good old football Sunday.
If you're a Cowboy fan, you're not having a great Sunday
Y'all
evening.
ain't been having a good season. Get y'all shit
Lord
together.
Jesus, it's so hard to watch that go down, man. It's so hard to watch that go down. I feel so sorry for y'all.
Man.
I don't feel sorry for you niggas at all. Y'all deserve it. All that nonsense y'all was talking to my Giants and all of that, man.
Yeah.
I don't feel sorry for y'all Cowboy fans.
And they always talking cash shit.
Right.
Win, lose, or draw, they supposed to go to the Super Bowl, and they gonna talk shit about it.
Right.
Shout out to all the Cowboy fans out there.
Yeah, man.
Hold your head up. Got to keep your head up.
Yeah, man, and just in general, you know, I know it's tough to see. I know it is.
I will say this. Jason Garrett wasn't that damn bad, was he?
Man,
Or am I not giving Mike McCarthy a chance?
Mike McCarthy had probably the greatest quarterback of our generation on his team, if not counting Tom Brady.
Okay.
And he was only able to get it done once. And that one time he got it done, I don't believe it was because of him. So when they brought him over here, I was already like, I don't see what the draw is there.
Yeah,
like, why do y'all want him? Like,
I was a little skeptical on it, too.
Yeah, so it doesn't look like there's any fundamental control over there. So somebody needs to, you know, rein in the troops on that, man. Oh, my God. The slander is real for the Cowboy fans, man. Stay away from the memes,
Man.
you know what I'm saying?
And that's
For
coming
real,
from my
for real.
Patriots, man.
Yeah, man. But what's up, man? What you got going on this weekend?
Man, nothing. The weather's been bananas here in Texas lately, so
Right.
like I wasn't expecting to come outside yesterday, and it was freezing. And today it was all wet and rainy, so I just been inside, you know what I'm saying, getting in the holiday spirit, watching all these scary, spooky movies. I had a little mama this weekend, so that's all we were doing.
Right.
Decorated some pumpkins, you know what I'm saying. Went and got Krispy Kreme donuts,
Right.
that type of shit.
Oh yeah, I know she loved that. Shout
Boy.
out to them kind of days, man. I've been chilling. I've been chilling all weekend.
Oh yeah,
That's it.
you had the Tribe,
Nah, not this weekend. Nah.
Fife, and Q-Tip.
That was the shit. I got the native tongues at the crib. It's a bunch of them. All right.
Yeah.
Oh man. Nah, nothing major, man. I was able to catch some semblance of some sports. I've been kind of delving in. College football was pretty interesting as well. So
I caught a little bit of that, yeah, too.
right. So I wasn't really mad at that.
Speak on how the Light Behind Bars went that just passed. Was it Thursday?
Shout out to everybody involved with that.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody. Roderick,
Yes, sir.
Mousequake,
Yes, sir.
DJ Mike B.
Yes, sir.
Everybody that was there. Huey, yourself,
Yes,
Rod
sir.
T.
Co-host Rod T. Shout out to
man,
Rod
shout out
T.
to the standing in for his first episode. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Asking all the tough questions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For real.
It was good.
Yeah, man.
Pause.
It turned out to be well. We got some information. You know, coincidentally,
That's what's up.
we're at the time of the Dallas Observer Awards as well. So it was good to have somebody on here that could kind of speak to those things and like really give people some insight that they may not have known. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So shout out to Roger for coming through. Shout out to Mousequake for being just, you know, all around dope guy. Mike B as well. Being able to get that shit is cool, man.
That's what's
You know what I
up.
mean? So,
That's what's up. Yeah, it was definitely a dope event to be part of. To see everybody in the building was definitely love.
yeah, man. That's always that's probably the dopest part about you know that whole situation is just, you know, people coming out and sitting in on it and really seeing what we got going on. Like being genuinely interested, man. Like it's dope to have people interested in what you're doing. So shout out to everybody that tuned in. The edited version of it should be back up because I snatch it down quickly, so that should be back up here soon. And then, you know, if you missed it, you know, you get to tune in, man, and see some individuals talk some things that you may not have known.
Yeah, that's definitely dope. Like I say, it was definitely a dope event. Seeing my boy finally getting his little shine, my nigga Rod T definitely getting his little,
man, come on, he can't beat that.
Jumping it off. Yeah,
I told him it was gonna be something different, man. He gonna have to, you know, prepare for it. But he seemed like he was in his,
he was
little
good.
bag.
He was
you know
good.
what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Anybody
He did a
who's
great
used to
job.
being in front of the camera, man, he's one of those guys that's been in front of the camera for a long time. So
definitely, Rodney. He's a superstar in his own. So he wasn't afraid at all. He was just, you know what I'm saying. He did his thing. So I'm proud of him. You know what I'm saying. Definitely more to come from my boy. So be on the lookout at that. When you see him, you know what it is.
Yeah, man. Let me see. What we looking like on the live sports update from that World Series game?
So right now in the bottom of the third, the LA Dodgers. The series is tied 2-2. If you cut the game, yesterday's game, that was a bananas ass ending with the throw, the errors, the stumble, the flip, and then the safe at home. Like, you know what I'm saying? That was definitely a dope game. So far right now, we got the Dodgers are up 3 in the bottom of the third to Tampa Bay 0. So, you know what I'm saying? It's been back and forth. They've been holding on. Clayton Kershaw's they're trying to see if it's a second game jitters. You know what I'm saying? He was outstanding in the first game he pitched when he jumped off the World Series. So if he can hold on and do it again in this start, we'll see how he does.
Dope. Man, listen, I'm excited about the Dodgers being here, and at this point, you know, they need to win one though. Like, it would be important for them to actually get one, because
the last time y'all won was been 50 something, or if I'm not mistaken, the 80s something, something like that. So
we've gotten close numerous times. We always contend, but it'd be nice to bring one home. You know what I mean?
And so y'all got fucking Mookie Betts has been there already, and he's been showing out for y'all, robbing motherfucking home runs, throwing people out. Like,
that boy's worth every dollar.
Every dollar. His 10-year deal, whatever they paid him, like, he got some money. And Cody Bellinger been showing his ass out for y'all too. So them two right there alone, you know what I'm saying, with Craig Sager, everybody, not Craig Sager, Chris Sager, my bad. They've been all doing their damn thing. Muncy been balling. So, and then on the other end, you got on the Rays, they pitching's been holding them down.
Yeah.
You can't really get past that.
Shout out to them, man. It's 3-0 right now, bottom of the third, 0 outs. Dodgers look like they trying to take advantage of that. Also, the Seahawks and the Cardinals are playing right now. Seahawks are up 13-7. It is 12 minutes and 13 to go in the second quarter. So, question of the night, though. Answer me this. What was the best 90s sitcom for y'all? So I'm going to give you a few options here. Let me see. I'm going to actually go to Facebook, and I'm going to put a poll up in the actual AllOva Sports Show group that we have. If you're not involved in the AllOva Sports Show group, this is the time for you to do so.
Yes, sir.
You know, there's no reason why you can't be involved with the group. You know, all we do is talk sports in there too. So if you don't, you know, you ain't with nothing else, you just want to hear sports, we got you.
Yes, sir.
So we got Martin, we got The Fresh Prince, we got Family Matters. What else? What was another one?
I'ma say Saved by the Bell.
Saved by the Bell. Ooh, that's a nasty one. Saved by the Bell.
Because if you're an old nigga like me, you gotta remember Saved by the Bell.
Yeah, Saved by the
Zach
Bell.
Morris, Screech, Slater, Kelly, Lisa.
Okay, I see what you're doing there. Okay, so look, where is it at? We're gonna put up a poll, right? So we're gonna say we'll call it favorite 90s sitcom.
I'm with
right?
that.
You know what I'm saying? And so this will give y'all a chance to be interactive. You could even call us to talk about it if you're really feeling froggy, but y'all be acting scary, so I ain't going to with y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all be all in the comments, just super tough, but don't nobody ever want to participate in phone calls, so it's cool. I would probably say, what else? I don't want to be biased and say favorite black sitcom. So whatever you got in there, you know what I'm saying?
What is it? What would be another one from the 90s? Another black sitcom.
In Living Color?
In Living Color? No, it was like early. I mean, it's 90s still, 90s. But like that died out like once Martin and them came on. We wasn't checking for that shit.
Yeah.
Or you could just leave it at those three if you want to.
It's other, but you just think about the ones that wasn't comedies either. So you had like
Touched by a Fucking Angel with
Beverly Hills 90210.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are cultural things. Yeah, it's tough to really go in there. What else did we say? Saved by the Bell.
We got Fresh Prince. Oh, Family Matters too.
Family Matters.
Yeah.
There's so many that I'm missing, man. See, this is why we need some participation. Because it's so many that we missing. And I know eventually somebody is going to comment and tell us something that we missing, but that's cool. So I'm going to put that up right there. And you can add an option, you know what I'm saying, if we missing one. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're going to do.
There you go. So if you really want part of this poll, you missing the show, say what you got to say.
Yeah, don't be scared, man. Let me see. Let's talk a little bit. Let's see what's on the docket here for the evening, man, because we after basketball, it's just been kind of dry. So let's whatever little basketball. Let's get into the basketball news. A little NBA talk, essentially. Yeah. Because it really ain't much going on right now, no way. So it doesn't really. We ain't really got to do too much as far as that goes. Right now, though, the NBA is eyeing a pre-Christmas start, a 72-game regular season, which is dope. They've been angling to start at that point in time for a long time, so that's pretty dope.
That's just right around the corner. Huh?
That's pretty dope. So hopefully that's a thing. Let me see.
What they say? They planning another bubble, or are they going to let them travel around?
No, they proposing some changes next season, so they don't want to use the bubble again. I think they're done with that.
Okay.
So they know they're not going to have like fans starting off, so they're not really expecting to have any fans there. So that's out of the question. They're going to be playing in empty arenas essentially, or until they allow them to have individuals there.
Yeah.
So that's one thing.
What if all the people in the same kind of region like just played a couple games against each other?
Well, I mean, I guess. Let me see. I guess.
Yeah.
That's trash. That's trash.
But yeah, like if all the Texas team, well, you got Oklahoma City, the Mavericks, the Spurs, and the Rockets. They all go to a little bubble or go to Mavericks Stadium or meet up somewhere in the middle. Right. All play a couple games, you know what I'm saying, amongst each other in the bubble. About 20 games, you know what I'm saying, a piece. And then you switch over to and then LA. Right. Go over there, you got the Warriors, Sacramento, Lakers, and the Clippers. They all play each other.
Right, so that's what they're trying to do like baseball did, where they have a certain amount of games played in a certain region, so those teams don't have to do as much travel.
Yeah.
And then shortening the season, which, it's going to help accommodate a play-in tournament for both conferences. So they want to keep that play-in tournament for the AFCs because, I guess they like the concept of that. Let me see. It says that a pre-Christmas start also allows the NBA's television partners, ESPN and Turner, to further realize the value of broadcast partnerships. The NBA strongly prefers to stay out of a bubble format and continue discussing travel and game schedules that would keep teams in a marketplace longer and playing multiple games, similar to MLB. So, same thing.
Same shit I was just saying.
Also, shout out to Stan Van Gundy, the new coach of the New Orleans Pelicans.
Yes, sir. You think he's going to turn them around?
No. He'll be, the team ain't bad, but I don't think they're going to do any better for him that they didn't do for
anybody else.
Alvin Gentry that was just there. So, Stan Van Gundy is a decent coach, but he's just not a world beater to me. So,
nah, not at all.
It'll be decent. If they got a healthy team, they're going to be competitive. So, I know that for a fact.
As long as Zion stays healthy.
Who else do we got? Shout out to Tyronn Lue, coach of the LA Clippers. Which it only made sense that he stepped into that. He was already there. Let's not. Why
he already knows what's going down.
Exactly. I know the Pacers hired somebody, but it's somebody I don't know, and I don't feel like looking him up. But he was the assistant coach for the Raptors. He got a funny name. That's why it's not coming to me right now.
Yeah, you're right.
But even if I said it, nobody that's watching would know who he was. Nobody was listening. Shout out to everybody listening. If you miss us, catch us on the Beast Radio.
Man.
The Beast Radio at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow. So if you miss us tonight, you can catch us there. You can also get the app from your local Play Store or iOS store as well. And then shout out to Steve Nash bringing Amari Stoudemire onto his staff. He'll join Nash's staff on the Brooklyn Nets as an assistant coach. Brooklyn hired Nash this offseason. So
a couple weeks ago, right? Or a month ago, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, despite the fact that he had no coaching experience. Why did they even have to put that in there? Who cares? Obviously they don't care, so why do y'all care?
And they've been doing that the last couple seasons, just hiring random coaches just to come fill in and take the team. Who cares?
So yeah, they got him there. Stoudemire providing with a familiar face as he looks to lead the Nets to the playoffs in the Eastern Conference. So they, Nash and Stoudemire played together in Phoenix from 2004 to 2010 and made the playoffs 5 out of 6 seasons. So he just reaching back out for his homeboy. You know what I'm saying? Which
Pretty
is
much.
Shout out to him.
Didn't he just get done playing overseas, or was he playing?
He was playing for Israel.
Israel, that's right. Yeah.
He went back to his roots. I'm wondering, does he still have those dreadlocks though? And is he gonna be on the sidelines with them dreads?
dressed in a suit or some shit like that. Wow. Hell, Tim Duncan did it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you gonna be here looking like Timmy D, Old Man Riverwalk.
Shout out to everybody watching, man. Let us know what's your favorite '90s sitcom. I'm gonna go with Fresh Prince as a personal favorite. I think we left out the Wayans brothers.
Okay.
What else did we leave? We left.
That was kind of like '90s, 2000s.
Yeah. Early 2000s, late '90s.
I'm gonna go and say, oh, good old Marty Marr. You can't go wrong with Martin, my nigga. I fall asleep to Martin. Pause. Yeah. Now just letting him play in the background. You know what I'm saying? Watching all the old episodes, like. You can't get past Shanae's and Jerome's and Pam and Cole and rest in peace Tommy. Like
Martin was a funnier show, right? Martin definitely was a funnier show if you ask me. But if you ask me which one I connected to more, I'd probably say it was the Fresh Prince for whatever reason. It just was one that I connected to a bit more.
Don't get me wrong, I fuck with the Fresh Prince too.
Right. Yeah. It was more so like it was a cultural thing for me. Like Will was a guy with the he was always fresh.
Always.
You know what I'm saying?
He was a rapper.
He was
a rapper. He was doing movies, and then he was doing a TV show. Right, and then you just knew Will. Like.
So it's I throw those in there. I think I was a fan of Family Matters as well. Yeah, Stoudemire did play in the Big Three. I forgot about that.
Yeah, okay.
And he was good in the Big Three. I know we bouncing all over the place, but that's a very good point, Mark. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
he did.
I know I wasn't tripping.
Let me see. Again, man, y'all go check that out. Let me know what y'all think. If y'all get a chance to check the post, let me share this. I'm finna tag you in it too, Clark. That way we can make it make sense. But I'm gonna go with Fresh Prince. Right now, Martin is winning easily.
Yeah.
It's 3 votes up. Let me see. Let's add.
But I will say though, I'm not even gonna bullshit you. When I wake up in the morning and go to school, I had to play Saved by the Bell. Waking up, even during the summer.
I watched it all. That was my Saturday.
That was my shit. Like, you can't go wrong.
I was a Saturday morning Saved by the Bell guy.
Kelly Kapowski, fine ass. Lisa Turtle, fine ass. I mean, Jessie Spano had her days, but I mean, come on. And then even when they went, remember when Kelly went away and they brought the other chick in? They brought her back. Like,
have you ever seen that? Have you ever seen that page on YouTube? I think it's called. It's called Zach is an asshole.
Nah.
And so it's basically, it breaks down each episode and like it brings up all the messed up shit that he would do to all his friends and like if you get a chance, just go look it up, bro. It breaks down every episode about how much of an asshole he really is. So, but I thought it was funny because we never really think about it watching the show, but he was like the grimiest person of all time when they started doing that.
I think about it, he did do some wild shit.
Oh man, he was all over the place, man. He was all over the place. But yeah, let us know, man. The poll is up so far. I'm finna vote for the Fresh Prince right now. Let me add in. Let me see. I'm finna add in the Wayans brothers just cause. Okay.
While you doing that, man, shout out to my man Khabib. I'm not even gonna destroy his name like I normally do. He just got out UFC 254. He beat Justin Gaethje real quick and easy. 32 years in age. The man retires 13-0 in the UFC and 29-0 in his professional mixed martial arts career. If you know Khabib, he was recently take out Conor McGregor, and so he's a bad dude. That's when the whole brawl, when he was jumping into the stands, like it was some wild shit after that fight. So after he beat Gaethje that night, you could see him down on the ground. You could tell after the passing of his father that really, you know what I'm saying, he told his mother he promised I wouldn't fight no more. So just by doing that, this was his Khabib's last fight. So shout out to that, man.
Shout out to him for that. Shout out to him for going out as a legend on top of that. Living single, good option, Courtney.
Yeah.
I forgot about living single. You're right. Let's add that.
Yeah. But Khabib was being compared as probably, if not the best fighter in the UFC pound for pound. Yeah. So
his record stands right up there with everybody else's. So and I understand that was like the same thing Jordan went through when his father passed. It was tough for him to be able to come back around and do the same thing again just because of how close he was to him. So I mean, it makes sense. I don't believe that that's like too far fetched for a person to understand.
Not at all.
You know what I'm saying?
So shout out to Khabib for that, man. Hopefully he has a happy retirement. A lot of people believe he's gonna stay retired just because he's being around him and knowing he's a man of his word, that type of shit. So
somebody in this, whoever Howard Goldberg is, that just commented in one of these groups that said Joe Biden is an ass.
Okay.
I don't know what that has to do with sports, my G, but thanks for commenting. You share the post if you you know.
Make sure you share that part.
Go ahead and share it with us. I'm not really mad at that.
And since we're talking about fighting, let me cut you off real quick. Since we're talking about fighting, don't forget Tyson and Roy Jones. Y'all must have forgot Junior will be having a fight here.
Roy Jones finna get the pants beat up.
Nah, they already said no head blow, so he ain't finna get his ass whooped.
They can't hit in the head?
No, some shit like that. Like, he got some type of escape clause.
They can't hit in the head.
Like 7 round, like baby touch,
happening?
Like tag football or some shit. So,
that is a waste of time. I'm not finna watch y'all two grown men throw body blows. Like, get out of here. I'm not watching that.
He gonna take one from Mike.
Then they gonna want you to pay for it.
Oh yeah, it's on pay-per-view. Some crazy amount of money too.
It's crazy. I ain't doing that.
So you know what I'm saying? They completely got that.
Yeah. I won't be spending my money on that fight. I'll catch the highlights. ESPN, look out for your boy, because I'm not participating in that. Let me see. Anything else in the NBA that I'm missing? I know there was some talk about free agents, but it's still highly premature to be talking about any of that. Like, none of that is happening right now. Let me see. The Christmas start. I saw Pat Riley was talking about how there's an asterisk on the Heat losing because of them having the injuries. Pat Riley, it don't matter who y'all had in that game. Y'all wasn't beating the Lakers. Y'all could have had Goran and Bam for every game. Y'all was gonna lose that series. So
because when y'all losing when Bam was healthy that first couple minutes of that first game, so I mean we knew how that was gonna turn out. So I mean I know it's the first couple minutes of the game, but come on,
right. The NBA draft will be virtually held on November the 18th. So I mean we kind of expected that to happen. The NFL draft was virtually held, so there wasn't no way they was gonna get together for the NBA draft. That doesn't make sense.
Oh yeah, big facts.
I find it interesting that there's no clear cut number one as well. Like that's a very
there's so much talent in this one. Right. Yeah, who can you take? Who got the number one pick?
Minnesota.
Oh yeah, and don't Golden State got number 2.
They're gonna trade out of that. They need a win now player. They don't need no draft pick.
Nah, yeah, you're right.
Los Angeles Dodgers 3, Tampa Bay Rays 2. We're at the top of the fourth for 2 outs.
Too early.
Yeah, super early.
The Rays are so dangerous.
Shout out to everybody going in the chats. I see y'all in the live and the watch party. If you get in here, let us know what's your favorite sitcom, your favorite 90s sitcom. Right now, the lead is Martin. So I'm gonna read back the choices we got for y'all here. Hold on, let me go back to it. If you're not following the AllOva Sports Show, the group, make sure you are. Is there a way I can share this group inside of this? Yeah, let me see this, man. But we got Martin, we got Fresh Prince, we got Family Matters, we have Saved by the Bell, Living Single, the Wayans Brothers. So let us know what's your favorite 90s sitcom, man.
I forgot about Otis. Shout out to my nigga Jonas, man. I forgot about Otis.
Otis.
Otis, the security guard. Yeah, I forgot about that.
That's funny, man. Yeah, man, I think that's a classic like that. Martin is always going to be classic. Like,
you can't, man.
Always. So right now, it's almost tied with Fresh Prince and Martin. You know what I'm saying? Even though I spelled Martin wrong. Hold on. Yeah, let me fix the name there. Y'all get what it is, man. I was typing too fast. So
Marin. Is that his cousin? Marin.
Y'all know what it is. No, you can't vote twice. Nope. Don't try to vote twice either. You're a snake if you do.
I just voted for Martin.
Yeah, man. So let me see. I think that's it for NBA. Ain't nothing going on. Everybody at home. You right now you probably seeing all of the all of the trophy going everywhere, which is usually what happens. So you're gonna see that go all over the place. I think the last time I saw it, Jared Dudley had it in San Diego with him.
Yeah.
So my man is carrying around a trophy as if he did anything to earn it. So shout out to him for being overly, anxious.
That just means Bron already had it. He's good with it.
Right. That's exactly what it was. Let me see.
Let me say this though, I do see WWE got the Hell in a Cell for all my wrestling fans out there. Got the WWE Hell in a Cell tonight. It's a stat card, and I believe it's on right now. I've been running around doing everything, so if I know I missed half of the show already. I seen Roman beat his cousin, and I seen The Miz beat, what's his name? I forget his name. Big Heavy Cat, Otis, if I'm not his name. Yeah, so he won the Money in the Bank contract. So y'all wrestling fans, y'all definitely check into that Hell in a Cell right now.
Right. Yeah, man. Go ahead and get you some of that.
Since I've been talking about fighting and shit lately. UFC, boxing.
All right. Like, you don't forget where home is, okay?
Yeah.
Let me see, man.
Because I'm a fan.
All right, let's check out some of these NFL games and see how they ended today. See where your team ended at. You know, the usual rundown that we go through with you all on these great Sundays since we got sports back here with us.
Do you want to just jump it off with the elephant in the room, or?
Nope, they got to wait.
Ooh,
they got to wait.
Okay.
They don't deserve for us to jump it. We're going to take them in the order in which they've been received today, okay?
All right.
Because I thought about that, too, when I was putting the run sheet together. I'm like, should I make the Cowboys the first one we talk about? And I was like, you know what? No. We'll talk about let's go to the Raiders and the Buccaneers game.
Interesting.
Let's start at Raiders, Buccaneers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Buccaneers 45, Raiders 20.
Boy, what are y'all saying about good old Tommy now?
It better be respect and admiration.
What are y'all saying about Tommy now?
Should be RESPECT. Find out what it means to me.
Before I eat this Twix real quick, I'm going to tell y'all better put some respect on this bad name. Y'all keep trying to say he lost a step.
Listen, 33 or 45, 369, 4 touchdowns, no picks, no sacks.
Bam.
That man is getting rid of the ball quickly.
You protect Tommy, and he's going to get it done.
The running game really didn't win the game. They only had 85 running yards on the day.
Who cares?
See what I'm saying?
Tommy's never had a running game.
But that's what I'm saying. You can't say they're carrying them with the run.
He's out here chunking that fucking
ball. Now, that defense is much improved, so I will give y'all that.
But it's not the Patriots defense from last year. Remember what he had last year? He had the defense.
Right.
So
that is true.
Now he's putting up points. He got weapons, and that's what I've been saying all along, even last year. You give Tommy a couple weapons.
Yeah, man.
And he's going to show his ass.
Yeah, he's doing his thing.
Speaking of that, Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski connected for their 92nd touchdown together, tying them with Steve Young and the almighty Jerry Rice for second in NFL history among duos. 92 touchdowns.
They beat the pants off them Raiders by 25 today, so that lets you know what Tommy came to do. Derek Carr, cute little game, 24-36, 284 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. He got sacked 3 times. They didn't really establish much of a running game over there either. Nelson Aguilar was their leading receiver with 107 yards and a touchdown. On the other side, Miller, 109 yards, a touchdown. Godwin, 88 yards, a touchdown. Gronk, who I released from my fantasy team too early. I'm so sorry, Gronkowski, and he's gone. Somebody picked him up. But I'm willing and dealing out there in fantasy right now, man. We had a great. Speaking of which, let me see where we ended at. Everybody, where y'all ended in y'all fantasy at today?
How's y'all fantasy looking? Give me some tips.
I'm nasty right now. I'm a nasty 3-3.
Really?
But I didn't draft my team this year. You know what I'm saying? I didn't draft my team.
Let me tell you where I'm at. Mine. I'm in 2 different leagues right now. I'm 4-2 in one league, and I'm 4-2 in the other league.
You beasting.
In one league, I'm currently at 150-70. In the other league, I'm getting my ass beat 137-108.
So I'm only a game off of where you ended. I picked up the draft maybe in like the 3rd round. I forgot about it. I don't know how. But like the guy who runs our league, he was trying to get a trade for me the other day that was just ridiculous.
Oh wow.
So I was bargaining with him, and he was just like, bro, I just realized, out of the last 4 out of the last 5 seasons, you finished 3rd, 2nd, 1st, 2nd. And a DNP because I didn't play in 2007.
Oh, okay.
I was like, damn, I didn't even notice I've gotten all top 3 finishes in the last 3 times I played. I was like, that's crazy. So we in the swing of things right now. We are currently up 138-57. Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams went crazy for me today.
That's how you need it.
And then I got Diggs and AJ Brown, and so I got a crazy receiving core. And guess who I just picked up?
Which one?
Antonio Brown.
Ooh.
I don't know how I got him. When I heard he got signed, I was like, I wonder if anybody's went and picked him up, because they keep those people on a separate list. So it was like an inactive list. It wasn't even on the roster of players that they have. So when I saw him, I was like, let me see if I can claim him. Sure enough, I woke up this morning, he was on my team. So
I went searching for homie 2 days ago in both my leagues, and he was gone, yo.
They was sleeping in
gone. And let me tell you what type of niggas these motherfuckers is. They even went and got Dez Bryant being picked up on the Ravens practice squad. I don't even know if he signed a contract yet, but they went. I seen in both leagues he was gone.
There's a chance that he'll have a good game there. So he'll have a good, if he can actually get on the field. He should be rested, even though he tore his Achilles, which is I don't understand how a football player.
I hope he does outstanding this year.
Next game we have the Broncos and the Chiefs.
Hey, shout out to the Chiefs. I got the jersey on, but my people on the Beach Radio can't see me right now.
Yeah, man.
But I ain't no Chiefs fan.
Nah, he ain't. The Chiefs beat up on the Broncos 43-16.
Boy.
It was a rough game to watch after a while. It's just, Pat Mahomes 15-23, 200 yards, 1 touchdown. And then Drew Lock, he had a rough day. 254, 2 interceptions, a 19.7 QBR. He got sacked 3 times. And
that was on his ass. That defense was balling.
Yeah, the run game wasn't no better. Phillip Lindsay got hurt, and Melvin Gordon was out there. Melvin Gordon is overhyped. I got Phillip Lindsay and Melvin Gordon on my fantasy team. So anybody that's in my league that's looking for a running back, Melvin Gordon is yours. Damn. You got him if you want him. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no need for him. He's a bum.
Nah.
He's a bum.
He's a bum.
He's a bum. Like, I've had him on the team twice. Last year he was much better. So
yeah.
But yeah, that was just pretty much an onslaught. Le'Veon Bell looked good out there.
Yeah,
he looked good. So
he wasn't. He was just in New York.
Yeah, he looked good.
People always say you go somewhere and then you go on a whack ass team and don't get no love. Then they act like you suck. Nah, put him on a Super Bowl winning team. Watch you go back to the old Le'Veon.
Right. Yeah. He sucked. That's as simple as I can put it. You know what I mean? Like he was just bad. So. Hopefully, hopefully this is a new start for my boy, and this continues to go down that path for him because he's still dope. So, I'm glad he ain't just fizzle out like most people do. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
What's next? What's another game? The Patriots versus the 49ers.
Oh wow,
got ugly for old Cam out there, man. How you feel about that game for your boy?
Well,
that stat line though. Have you seen it?
Not yet.
Ooh, let me pull that up for you, pause, because it got nasty. So the end game of the score was 33-6. Cam Newton 9 of 15. The boy threw the ball 15 times.
Damn.
98 yards, 3 interceptions.
Wow.
He had a 3.5 QBR. Stedham got in, did the same thing. Got the interception, nothing. But on the other side, Jimmy Garoppolo didn't really do nothing either. So it was just overall
defense.
Yeah.
I mean, we knew San Francisco had a good defense.
But geez,
going into this,
Bill Belichick minus Tom Brady right now looks rough. Rough, Bill.
2-4, and old Tommy's what, 4-2?
Mm-hmm.
Or 5-2 now.
5-2, yeah.
5-2, yeah.
And like we was talking about last week, are the Bears the best 5-2 team? No. No. Like you have to kind of give Tom Brady that right now, man. So
the GOAT Brady.
Shout out to everybody watching. If you are watching, the question of the night is, what is your favorite 90s sitcom?
Man, make sure you share this.
Share this, okay? Share this. You can actually vote on that question as well in the AllOva Sports Show group. There's a poll on it. Let's see where that is. Let's see where that poll is. Pause. Y'all hear a lot of pause from us on this show. It is going to continue to go. I'm not changing for y'all. Right now, Martin is still winning. It's marked as Marin again. Don't worry about the spelling, okay?
Marin. That's a Spanish cousin.
Don't worry about that part of it. But Martin is winning, which is to be expected, man. Like, come on. Like, let's keep it a bean here. Let's keep it a bean.
That's funny.
Oh man, let's see. What was the next game? Because that 49ers game was crazy. Oh, the Chargers versus the Jaguars. Jaguars.
Battle of the good weather teams.
I mean, under the assumption that the Jaguars do anything, like
they're not gonna be successful.
39-29. Looked like Justin Herbert got a win under his belt. Shout out to him for that.
All a matter of time.
Gardner Minshew, trash. No, he didn't have a bad game. 173 yards.
Gardner Minshew ain't bad. It's just they what's his name? Khan, I forget his name. The daddy Khan, because he got a son that owns AEW, another wrestling program. But the dad Khan, he's blowing up the Jaguars. That's right. He got rid of Fournette and all them other cats lately. So he's trying to rebuild. He's gonna keep Minshew around, I guess, to see how he does this year, and that's why I don't expect him to do too much.
They're gonna be big trash for a while. Sorry, y'all gonna be big trash. That game was 39-29. Chargers won. Justin Herbert 347 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Yeah,
my boy was out there slinging it. 81 QBR. rushing. He has 66 yards and a touchdown. The man accounted for 4 touchdowns out here today and over 400 yards total. So shows you what he was doing. Robinson continues to have a good game. Every time I look up for Washington, he definitely has a good game. 22 carries, 119 yards and a touchdown, but in a losing effort essentially. So, sorry to y'all.
The 1-6 Jaguars and the 2-4 Chargers.
Ugh. Detroit Lions versus the Atlanta Falcons. Detroit pulls out another one there.
Bro, these damn Falcons cannot.
They can't.
I don't know. They can't keep a W in their column for nothing.
It gotta suck to be a Falcons fan. Jesus, it has to be trash.
Because this game came on after, I forget what game it came on, but it cut to it after whatever game was on first. So you seen Matthew Stafford coming down, wheeling and dealing. And then I think something happened. Damn, was it a play happened? He didn't catch it. They caught it. They tried to come down and spike it real quick. He had 3 seconds left. He ends up running around and catches his tight end on the little out route.
Right.
Came back. Falcons can't catch a break.
No, Matt Stafford, 25.
Oh, and then the field goal. Yeah, my bad. The field goal got a penalty on it, and then they moved it back another 15 yards, so it turned out to be a 48-yard field goal. And he drills it. It's like the Falcons, you ain't supposed to win. Y'all are 1-6.
Nah, yeah, they're super trash. I mean, Matt Ryan was out there getting his off.
He always does, bro. He always has 300, 400 yards passing.
They got a curse.
But he ends up losing.
Fucking dirty.
Julio, 8 receptions, 97 yards. Come on now.
Galladay had a good game. I was thinking about picking up Marvin Jones Jr. too on fantasy. I didn't know if he still had it, but
let me tell you, I picked up Cole Beasley.
Oh no, he's killing.
That boy's been showing out. I read the one stat and they said he's had the last 2 games has been over, I think, like 11 points, and every game this season he's played in, he's had over 9 points. Picked him up. The boy showed out today. Shout out to Cole Beasley.
Yeah, shout out to Cole Beasley. He is out there. He is out there getting to it. Like, he is a valued asset for the Bills. So for him to be out there doing his thing just shows that he, along with that, the rest of that receiving core for Dallas really has something there.
Yeah, before they got all blown up.
Oh, the next game was greasy at the end. Shout out to the Browns and the Bengals. It was a dope game.
Look,
super dope.
Speaking on Cole Beasley, 22 points, 11 receptions, 112 yards.
He got busy out there. Definitely. So we got the Browns-Bengals little divisional game.
Man, this one hurt. My boy OBJ went down.
Yes.
They said it may be a serious knee injury. Went down playing defense on one of Baker's interceptions.
Listen, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all, as a Giants fan, the one thing I used to learn about OBJ when he was on our team, he's always hurt.
Ooh.
Always. Okay. So take that with a grain. When I saw he was going there, I was like, okay, now y'all get to deal with that.
That's highly noticeable. I mean, I've noticed him. He's always been hurt out a couple games. So, I mean,
I'm not surprised by it.
I think he may be pulling the AD. Wait till he gets to a Super Bowl team. He stay healthy all year.
Tired of playing with, but I mean, I was going to say tired of playing with Baker, but Baker had a hell of a game. 297 yards, 5 touchdowns, an interception, and the game-winning touchdown. The catch was so icy though, so I don't even, the throw was perfect, but the catch was icy. So, and the person that made the catch came into this game, my boy, Donovan Peoples-Jones.
Hey, Donovan Peoples.
He had no catches prior to today. Boy had never caught a ball. He is what you call a blocking wide receiver. He only gets in the game for blocking, is what they said after he caught the touchdown. And he caught it, man. So shout out to him. Won the game. He better hold on to that ball.
Oh, he's finna get some ass tonight.
Yeah, man. Joe Burrow with another impressive game. 406 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Joe Burrow is definitely impressing me.
Yeah, he's the number one pick for a reason.
Ready, bro.
Yeah, he was.
It's showing me that even on the Bengals that he's keeping them close. He's not out here. I mean, him and Justin Herbert too, but both of them motherfuckers. But he's keeping them close. He's keeping them in games, and he's out here throwing it all around the field.
Yeah, man, I ain't mad at that man. That seemed like the wise pick now.
Get that man some damn weapons and an offensive line.
They did the right thing with that.
And a defense. Hell.
Whole team. Get that man a team. That's what he said.
Trade AJ Green up out of there. Get some other receivers. I'm cool with Mixon and them as the running backs, but just get that man some more receivers.
Other game that we had, the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Tennessee Titans. Pittsburgh won 27-23.
That was a good game.
Yeah, man.
I was watching that shit.
Big Ben had 3 interceptions, but he pulled it out.
But that's what Big Ben does. Right or wrong. Couple interceptions in the game, 500 yards, 6 touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? They went.
They neutralized Derrick Henry, made him kind of obsolete. He got going later on in the game. I was watching for the most part. They neutralized that boy, man. He wasn't really his normal self out there, and then Tannehill just couldn't bring it all the way home for him. So,
but A.J. Brown, that motherfucker was balling.
Ooh, I got that boy on my fantasy team. Somebody, that's what they was trying to. They've been trying to pry that boy off me because I had him on my bench because he was hurt.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not giving him up. I'm sorry. I'm not giving him up. Are you kidding me?
Coming to ball every game.
Yeah, man. So
every game.
Definitely a good game to watch. That was the alternative at the time from the next, from the Cowboy game, which is a shit show. So let's save that for last. We got the Jets and the Bills. So we'll get to the Jets and the Bills because, we'll save the Cowboys talk for y'all true Cowboys fans.
This Bills and Jets game was a little. But then what are you gonna do? Draft the kid from Clemson and give him the same thing you got?
He ain't gonna want to go there.
That's what I'm saying. He needs to pull an Eli. I don't want to go there. I'm done with it.
That's exactly what he's gonna do. Or he's just gonna stay in school for a little bit longer.
Please.
Just say you want to stay in school, bro. Don't go there. Trust me when I tell you that.
I think he on his 5th year, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, God. He got to go somewhere.
Yeah. He on that Matt Lyon shit. Just want to go to school for ballroom dancing.
Buffalo 18. The Jets had 10. So, if you care about the Jets, the 0-7 New York Jets, Jets. Yeah. Jared Allen. 30 of 43, 307 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions, was sacked twice, QBR 65. He, came out and did his thing. Sam Darnold, 120 yards, 2 picks. Oof, dirty out there with a 17 QBR. Frank Gore, 11 carries, 60 yards. Shout out to him, man.
Oh, man,
still
Frank
racking him.
Gore.
He gonna be number 1 for you know it. He gonna keep getting 60 yards again for the next 4 years and end up number 1. And nobody's gonna understand how.
He's been playing his 18, 19 season, I think.
That boy ain't never gonna stop.
He's been playing. And he's still productive.
Jared Allen leads the
what is he, 4th on the list?
Bills in rushing, 11 carries, 61 yards. Cole Beasley, like you said, 11 catches, 112 yards. But nothing on the Jets that's even worth talking about. So now let's talk about the Cowboys. Y'all get all of these. I'm gonna give y'all a round of applause for messing everything up too.
For what?
Get out of here. But it's not. Listen, I understand what's happening. All right, so when you take a team that lost their best player, essentially, you insert a guy who hasn't started in forever. The offensive line is pretty much all decimated. Like none of those same players are the same ones that established that dynamic offensive line with the 4, Pro Bowlers, perennial Pro Bowlers every year.
Okay.
So you lose those, and now you have a below-average offensive line protecting a quarterback who is a backup for a reason. The defense is still suspect.
Okay.
And they came out and got they ass handed to them. Like, and it's gonna continue to happen. That's the thing that people don't understand. This isn't going to change anytime soon. Like, you're not finna face NFL teams that's not gonna get to you. So that's not changing no time soon. So
they were like this before the badass offensive line and the backup Andy Dalton. Like, they were putting up points, and it's just their defense sucked, and it still continues to suck. Like, the only bright spot y'all really got on defense was Jalen Smith, Vander Esch. Well, whenever he fucking decides to play.
DeMarcus
Lawrence. Well, he ain't been there the last 2 years. He's just been on the team, just collecting a check. But Aldon Smith has been one of the main people that's getting to the ball every play. Every play.
So the stat line, 9 of 19 for 75 yards and then 1 interception. So when all y'all was talking about Andy Dalton coming out and being like this improvement to Dak Prescott.
Roddy.
Shout out. That boy said he bought a jersey.
He bought the Andy Dalton
He ain't
jersey.
watching right now either. So you need to be watching.
I'm going to tag that nigga in this.
For real. Because there ain't no, I think I did too. Like you can't. And I knew Andy Dalton wasn't gonna be the one. Then shout out to him though.
I gave him a little hope.
He took a dirty hit to the helmet and got laid out though. So he got concussed. When I saw that and they had to put DiNucci in, I was like, here we go.
Ben DiNucci.
Then I seen somebody say, well, this is how we found Romo. Man, if you gonna shut up, shut up.
This is not how y'all found Romo.
Yeah, man. This season is a wash for them, man. Like, I feel like, it's sad that they can still win the division when you think about it, because the team that beat them today was 2-5. So
and they still might host a playoff game. That's terrible.
Yeah. So good luck with that, Cowboys
fans. I don't. What do you think their problem is? I mean, you just think it's this whole season, a bad luck? You think they'll be better next year?
Defense, bro. It's all bad. Like it's look at the two leaders in the tackles today with the two people you named, Van Der Esch and Smith.
Yeah.
With, Lawrence following behind. But their defense just doesn't get it done. And their offense isn't scoring points right now, so that's the next thing that's wrong.
Zeke ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, because they not worried about the pass no more. They not. Like, look at the numbers for the wide receivers. Amari Cooper was the only person over that had more than 2 catches.
Yeah.
Like, where is everybody else? Where's CeeDee Lamb? Where's Michael Gallup? Nothing.
He didn't catch nothing.
They all had nothing. So
Michael Gallup.
Yeah, man, it's tough to play a game of professional sports in that manner and win and be successful. Like, you just, it's unthought of. So
I will say McLaurin for the Washington Redskins, or it's my bad, the Washington football team.
There you go.
That man is the truth.
Right.
Y'all need to get him a contract now.
Yeah, man. So, let me see. I think how long have we been in here? Where are we at? Are we at an hour?
Oh, I don't even know.
I pressed we recorded the audio a little late. They usually times us. Like, where are we at, man?
I will say Frank Gore is 3rd on the rushing list.
Yeah.
He passed Barry Sanders, I think it was last year, and he's behind Emmitt Smith. Emmitt Smith and Walter Payton.
Like 2nd or 3rd?
He's 3rd.
Jesus.
Emmitt number 1. Jesus, Sweetness is number 2.
Shout out to that, man. Shout out to him.
Walter Payton, 16,726 rushing yards. Emmitt Smith, 18,355 rushing yards.
Right. Jesus.
Frank Gore, 15,597. Right. I don't know how many it is right now with this going so far.
Right.
But the man is a problem.
Let me see. So we also had Green Bay and the Houston Texans.
Yeah. You see that? All the 7 minutes.
Okay, yeah, we good. We got about 13 of them. We good. Let me see. So Green Bay at the Texans, 35-20. Green Bay takes the W. Aaron Rodgers, 283 yards, 4 touchdowns, no picks. Deshaun Watson, 309 yards, 2 touchdowns. It's not really his fault that team is bad. Blame that on Bill O'Brien, which is why he's gone. Just an overall great game by Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams. They pretty much showed out. Devontae Adams, 13 catches, 196 yards, 2 touchdowns. So,
what are your real thoughts on Aaron Rodgers? Are you wanting to give him all the hype like everybody else does, or
he's as advertised? Like, if you just saying, of course you got the new quarterbacks now, like the Deshaun Watsons and the Lamar Jacksons and the Pat Mahomes and the Dak Prescotts. You know what I'm saying? Kyler Murray. Those are the new standard. But if you talking about who's been the best overall quarterback the past few years, just off talent alone, I would go with Aaron Rodgers. But Tom Brady is always going to be the greatest quarterback of all time. But just
how do you be the best at something but don't get to the ultimate goal? Does that make sense?
Because football is the ultimate team sport.
Okay.
I mean, he's won one, so. But I just think that they don't draft wide receivers and they don't draft skill players at all in Green Bay, nor do they sign them. So they I don't know how they even have maintained. Well, I do know it's Aaron Rodgers is how. Because Mike McCarthy not being there and them still doing what they're doing. So that's a big part of it. So yeah, I mean that game was a wash. I knew they was gonna win that one. That doesn't surprise me. Right now we got the Seahawks and the Cardinals playing.
Oh yeah, that score got
27-14. The Seahawks are up. The 5-0 Seahawks against the 4-2 Cardinals. This is a divisional game. They're up 13 points right now. Let's check out some of the numbers with that one. Let's see what we looking like. Russell Wilson right now has 250 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. Kyler Murray, 165 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. So right now, but the Seahawks seem to be getting it in.
Kyler Murray, the truth or not the truth?
Yeah, I'm a believer.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a believer for right now. He needs to get in the playoffs and do some things there for me to fully buy in.
Okay.
I'm a big believer in the playoffs and the NFL. For you to be able to do something there, that's when I believe in you.
He got another half. This man got 21 points already.
Yeah.
I'm down. I need him to have a 40-point game.
Right.
Close to it.
But I think that's all that happens in the NFL. I think we got the game tomorrow, which would be the Bears versus the Rams.
Interesting.
Who you got in that one?
I'm going to say the Rams. The Bears have been playing. I don't know what to say about their play. They've been winning.
Rams, Dolphins, Vikings, and Ravens. So though you won't see them. Oh, and then we got the game that passed, the Eagles versus the Giants. If you're into bad football, make sure you check into that. I don't even watch those games. So
22-21.
Yeah, I wait till the Giants win and then I'll watch it.
That weak ass division.
Right, it's so bad. It's so bad.
Terrible.
Just a quick rundown while we got a little time about college. A few top 25 takeaways like we do every week. Number 9 Cincinnati beat number 16 SMU 42-13. Yeah, they beat the hell out of them. The most lopsided score out of 2 top 25 opponents of the weekend. So we had number 11 Miami win 19 over Virginia 19-14. I mean, that was to be expected. Michigan played Minnesota. Number 18 ranked Michigan played number 21 Minnesota. Michigan beat them 49-24. So it looks like Michigan's offense came around. And these are Big Ten games. So this is the Big Ten coming back this past week. So you see a lot of those.
A lot of people was excited for that.
Yeah. I mean, Big Ten football and college football is everything. Indiana 36 versus number 8 Penn State 35 in an overtime thriller that was won by a field goal. Shout out to Indiana for pulling that one out. Penn State has been pretty tough this year.
Hell yeah, they have.
Number 6 Oklahoma State beat number 17 Iowa State. I'm sorry. 24-21. The quarterback from Oklahoma State, Spencer Sanders, made his return to the lineup. He moved the ball well overall, was able to spread it around. So they beat up on Iowa State. So good job to them. Number 3 Notre Dame 45 versus Pitt 3. Not gonna talk about that. Number 2 Alabama 48 beat Tennessee. Number 2 Alabama 48 versus Tennessee 17. Another one.
Not a ranked game.
Yeah. Wake Forest 23 versus number 19 Virginia Tech 16. So an upset there. Marshall versus FAU 20-9. Number 2 Marshall at that. When the last time you seen Marshall in the top 25?
It's been a while. We are Marshall. They got movies and shit. So, you know what I'm saying?
Number 20 Kansas State versus Kansas. 55-14 beat the pants off of them.
The rivalry.
Number 1 Clemson beat Syracuse 47-21. Ohio State won 52-17 over Nebraska. Ohio State actually moved up to number 3. I just read in the top 25 after that W, which is their first game. So
I don't understand these polls because Ohio State just played their first game, but they was number 9 for 3 months, and now they was number 5, and then they
got better while they was sitting, bro.
I don't understand. Like, and what it all boils down to me. Go ahead and say the score for the last game, I guess.
This ain't North Carolina 48, number 14 North Carolina State 21. Wisconsin beat the pants off of Illinois 45-7, and then Coastal Carolina.
Ain't that who coaches Coastal Carolina? Ain't somebody like Lane Kiffin or somebody or something like that?
Lane Kiffin is at Ole Miss now.
Yeah, okay, all right. But yeah, I don't understand. What it all boils down to is going to be Alabama and Clemson again for the playoff championship or whatever you want to call it, and that's going to be it. So we're doing all this shit just to watch them two to go at it again.
Yeah, it's an exercise in futility when you really think about it. So yeah.
I got another real Hell in a Cell update real quick for y'all. Like I said, Roman did beat his cousin Jey Uso. Sasha Banks beat Bailey for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Mike The Miz beat Otis for the Money in the Bank contract.
Money in the Bank.
Yeah. Bobby Lashley beats Retribution for their and still the USA champion. And then you got Randy Orton beating Drew McIntyre and is now the new WWE champion.
Nice. Shout out to him for that, man.
Yes, sir.
My boy, get yours off. Shout out to everybody for listening, man. Shout out to everybody for tuning in. Again, if you miss us, catch us on the Beast Radio, thebeastradio.com. Catch us. I think that's pretty much it, man. I ain't got nothing else. Watch out for that Mike Tyson and Roy Jones fight. That should be a shit show within itself. Let me see. Anything else?
I will say, I've been real talkative this episode. So my bad, I keep cutting your ass off.
Go ahead. That's what it's about.
Word. This Saturday, I got a live showing.
Hey.
The Kickback, AllOva Sports. The Kickback.
We should have put a picture of that up here. I don't know how I forgot
think about it. Yeah, it's all good. Fuck it, I'll post it. But this Saturday at 4, I got a live showing. I'm gonna do just like my partner do. I'm gonna wait till the end of the day and snatch that gent down. So, special guest we got this week is B Hamp,
Mr. Ricky Bobby himself.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Beyonce did my dance on 106
yes, sir.
Park.
Beyonce was out there Ricky Bobbying. So y'all know what I'm saying? Local legend Hamp.
Sneakerhead Hamp too. Don't get it messed up. That man is a sneakerhead.
I've been knowing Hamp forever. Right. We didn't had a lot of shoe conversations. Right. So I will have that for y'all this Saturday at 4. Like I said, it'll be an event. So make sure you tune in. We're gonna talk about everything: shoes, tennis shoes, favorite kicks, what's coming out, everything you want to know about kicks. We're gonna break it down. My boy B Hamp.
Check in, man. Y'all check in with that.
Yes, sir.
Again, the episode of Life Behind Bars we should have for y'all soon, and we'll be talking about the next one as well. So shout out to everybody, man, watching, everybody listening, everybody contributing.
Hey,
it's all over. Shout out to this man as well.
From the bottom of my heart, I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody. The double champ does what the fuck he wants.
Y'all have a good evening.